Hello everyone. So now we are going to discuss about BGP message type. We have four messages in the BGP. If you remember, we discussed some message type in the OSPF, EAGRP. Similar we have in the BGP also. So we need to remember BGP message type. BGP use four message type in their operation. So this one we need to remember. We have the four message type. First one is a open. We need to remember this also in the sequence. First one we have the open. Second is update. Keep alive is the third one. And fourth one we have notification. So now first we will see open. What is a open and when this message will send. So we need to remember open message sent after BGP neighbor is configured. When we configure the BGP neighbor, they are going to send the open message. They are going to exchange the capability with this message. Open message is sent to establish or form the pairing with the neighbor. In this one, when they example, I have one router here, I have another router here. When we connected to router, when we configure, then they will send the open message. Open message contain what? It contain the information about the BGP version, AS number, router ID, and the hold on time. So it is consist of this information in the open message. Then we have another message, that is update message. In this one, they are going to update the information. If new route added, they will update. If any route withdraw, that is remove, or if any interface go down, they will send the update message. So what we can say, update message include the new routes or with the withdraw routes or any path attribute. So in the update one, they are going to update to each other. We need to remember, whenever we have any changes in the topology, they are going to exchange the update message. After that, we have the keep alive. Keep alive is like a hello message we use in the OSPF. They are going to send like in the OSPF, they are sending hello to update that both are in the neighborship. Same here we have the keep alive message. It is similar to the hello message for the other routing protocol. When we configure, when we have the neighborship, they will send the keep alive. This guy will send here, this guy will send here. So we need to remember, here we have the 60 second, every 60 second they are going to send, and hold on time we have the 180 second. This is a default value. We can change depending upon our requirement. We can make changes here in this one, but it is not necessary. In the production network we are not changing, we are using the same what we have the default value. So interview question, they will ask you this timings. We need to remember hello timer, that is a keep alive message timer is 60 second and the hold on time is 180 second. So now we can do the lab, so you will have the idea. Actually we need to remember whatever the timer, it is the hold on time will be 3 times more than this one. Example, this is a keep alive timer is 60 seconds. So if we multiply 60 into 3, we will have the 180. So whatever the timer we are setting, automatically hello timer should have the more than 3 times. Means if I set here 1, so the hold on time will be 3 seconds, because they are going to multiply 3. If we give less than that one, it will not accept. We will see in the lab. Let me show you here. I wrote already. In the lab we are going to see that one. So now after that, at last what we have the notification. We have fourth message, that is a notification. What we will have, if anything go wrong in the BGP neighborship, we have the notification message. And after that, BGP connection will be closed. So what we can say, in the event of the problem which caused the router to end the BGP pairing session, BGP neighbor send the notification message and the connection is going to close. So just we need to remember, if we have any issue in our neighborship, then they will have the notification message. After that, the BGP connection will be closed and we will have the no neighborship. What issue we can have? We can have the bad peer, or we have the identifier. Maybe we change the router ID, we have the same router ID both side. We have the timer difference. If we configure the different timer, that is misconfiguration. So we will have this issue, we are going to see. Or if we send any, what we can say, if we reset the peer, we will have the notification also. We are going to see that. So let's do one lab. So we will have with that one. So it is basic lab, just we are doing here eBGP. We will use the AS1, AS2, that is R1 and R2, and here we will create one loopback here and another loopback here, and we can use any IP schema. Generally we are using 192.168.12.0, so let's use the same thing. We can do this lab in the EVNG or GNS3 anywhere. I already opened the GNS3, so let's do this lab in the GNS3. So I will take two router. We can do this same lab in the, what we can say, in the EVNG also. If you are facing any issue with the GNS3, you can use the EVNG. Okay, so now what I will do, I will connect this to router. Fast Ethernet 0x0 is connected to fast Ethernet 0x0. I will make this port on, and this one I will make here. Let me move this here. This is a fast Ethernet 0x0. And if we see here, we can write the IP schema. Here I am going to use 192.168.12.0. and loopback, we can create any loopback. I will say loopback 0 here, LO0, and IP I can give any IP I can use. I will use 1.1.1.1/8, and the other side we will use the loopback 0 with the 2.2.2. Here I will use, this should be, let me change here, 2.2.2. Okay, so this is a loopback we are going to use. Now we will do the configuration. AS number we can write here, so I will use AS here as 1, and this side I will use the AS as a 2. So I can configure eBGP. If you remember, both sides, if we have the same AS, then we are calling IBGP. If we have the different AS, eBGP. Okay, so let's do the configuration. I can take the notepad, and here we can write lab name is BGP Message Types, type lab, and then here R1 configuration. Configuration is similar as we do before. I will write enable config t host name R1, and the interface fast Ethernet 0x0. We can assign the IP address 192.168.12.1, then we write no shut here. Okay, and here I am using .1. If you have confusion, I will write here. This side will be .1. This side, the other side will be .2. This side will be .2. IP I am assigning, and I will power on the router so the router can start and boot up. I will take the console also. So till we write the configuration, router should be ready. Our router should ready. So this is R1. I will go for R2. R2 also. Okay, so now we can start our configuration. So what we are saying, this is a R1 configuration. In R1 I will create the loopback 0. I will give IP address 1.1.1.1 then no need to write no shut, because by default loopback is up. This is a R1 configuration. I will take this, I will paste here. This is a R2 configuration. I will make changes here also, and here this should be this, and here what we will have 2.2.2.2. so this is a basic, just we assign the IP address here. Now we need to do the BGP. So BGP, if you remember, we will write router BGP and the AS number. Here as we told, we are going to use the AS1, so I am using the AS1 here. And after that what I will do, I will write neighbor. I need to write the neighborship, so I will write neighbor, BOR neighbor. Then we need to write the neighbor IP. So who is neighbor? 192.168.12.2. This is my neighbor. I am here. Let me show you. Let me take this tool. I am here. Okay, I am standing here. I need to make the neighborship from here. So this is my neighbor. So neighbor IP will be 192.168.12.2. So what I wrote, neighbor 192.168.12.2. After that we are going to write remote AS and what is the AS of our neighbor. So let me write here. I will write here remote dash AS, and AS is 2. We have 2. And I want to advertise my network. So I will write network 1.0.0.0 and mask 255.0.0.0. So I am advertising my own network. Okay, this is only the configuration for the BGP in the R1. Now we need to do the configuration in R2. So I will copy this whole thing. I will go here in this notepad and I will paste here, and we will modify as per our requirement. So now I am here in the R2. I have the 2. This is a BGP 2, and here 192.168. This is, I am standing here. This is my pair. This is my neighbor. Neighbor is nothing but 192.168.12.1. So I will make this is a 12.1. And what is the AS for my neighbor? This one 1, because we are using AS as a 1. And what network I need to advertise? This is my network, so I need to advertise this should be 2, because this is a class A I am using /8. So we will use the 255 one time. And here this is a network ID. If you remember what we need to do, we need to write network and network ID, after that mask, and after that we need to write the subnet mask. So here this is a class A 2.2.2./8. and this one network ID will be 2.0.0 and mask, and what is the subnet mask? 255.0.0.0, because we are using /8. If we are using /16, we will have 255.255.0.0. Already we know this, we already learned this before. Okay, so this is the basic configuration. Now we can copy paste in the router. After that we can see the messages. Okay, so what I can do, I can open the Wireshark here. I can capture also here. So let me start capturing. I will write here. This will be remind me later. I will write here BGP. Okay, I will start capturing this message. Now let me paste the configuration. So this is the R1 configuration. I will copy. This is the R1. In the R1 I am going to paste this. Let me make big. I will paste here. Okay, this is a R1. Now I will go, I will copy for the R2. This is a R2. And I will paste in the R2 here. And now I will press enter. We can check now. In the Wireshark what we are going to get, we are going to observe here. Yeah, if you see, we have the message, open message, keep alive, keep alive. So here in the open message, if we see, let me make this up. BGP is using the port number 179. Here we can see, and here this is the open message. If we open message, what we have, what version we are using, AS number, hold on time, and BGP identifier we have in this one. So if you remember, when we are discussing here, we told in the open message we will have what version we are using, BGP version, AS number, router ID, and hold on time we will have, as we discussed just now. Same thing we can observe here. When we open the open message, we have here open message is 1 version. Which version we are using? We are using version 4, because what we are using, IP4. So this is a version 4. AS number, what is the AS number? Because which packet I capture, if you see, this is a 12.2. 12.2 is sending to 12.1. So 12.2 is having AS number as 2. That's why it is coming here. And hold on time we have 180 seconds. So here BGP identifier is nothing but router ID. So 12.2 is having 2.2.2. If you want, I will capture this second one. Let me click, and now you can see it is changed here. This is 192.168.12.1. That is router R1 sending to router R2. If you see what is R1 is sending, in the open message he is saying I am using BGP version 4. My AS number is 1, hold on time is 180, and my BGP identifier, that is router ID, is 1.1.1 in the open message. And then we can see keep alive means they are going to send saying that I am alive. So in this one, what we have, they are sending like a heartbeat. They are sending like hello message. In the OSPF, they are sending the heartbeat. They will say hello, hello, same like here we have the keep alive message. And in update, what we will have update, if any route go down or if any route come up, so they will update each other. If you see what update they send here, this one, the 12.2 is a router R2 is sending the update to R1. If you see, R2 is a source 192.168.12.2. he is sending to destination, that is R1. 192.168.12.1. 12.1 is R1. R2 is sending to R1. What he is sending? He is sending the update message. What is present in the update message? If you see, this is the update message. Okay, this is message type is 2. Here it is saying withdraw. Withdraw means if anything go down, if any link go down, we will have here. So withdraw means if any link remove or if any link go down, if any interface go down, they will mention here. So nothing go down here. Okay, and here if we see, they have here, they are saying this new information they are updating 2.2.2, they have this route. And if you see here, what they are mentioning in update message is saying withdraw is nothing, update message number is 2, just they are updating, they have this one, reachability is there for 2.2.2. so the router R2 is saying if you want to go to 2.2.2, I know the 2.2.2, he is sending to R1. This is the update message R2 is sending to R1 saying that I know if you want to go to 2.2.2, I know that one. And now let's see the update message for the second one. This is R1 sending to R2. What he is sending? He is saying that this is a message to, and he is saying withdraw means nothing go down. He is saying I know how to reach 1.1.1. Okay, this is the messages in the update. Just they are updating that they learn this route and they know if anyone want to go to this network, they know that one. Just he is updating. R1 is updating to R2, R2 is updating to R1. R1 is updating this one. R1 is saying I know 1.1.1. He is sending in the update message to R2. R2 is sending that I know 2.2.2. He is sending to R1. Okay, after that if you see keep alive messages are going on. In the keep alive like a heartbeat, they are sending this message saying that hello, hello. In the OSPF, same like that. Every 60 seconds they are going to send that one. Now what I will do, I will make one interface down. Okay, I will make one interface down. So we will have here update message. In that one you can see example here. If you see in the withdraw, nothing is there here. We have here 0 only. But if I make any interface down, you will have here some value. So let me do. What I will do here, I will go to R2. I will go to interface loopback 0. I will make dawn. I make one interface dawn of R2. So you have here update message. Who is sending update message? R2 is sending the update message. R2 is sending to R1. How I know R1, R2? Because of IP. If you see 192.168.12.2 is a R2 router ID. Okay, R2 ID, the IP address. And 192.168.12.1 is a R1 IP address. How we know? We assign here. If you see in this one is 192.168.12.1. This one is 192.168.12.2. And if you see in the messages, what we are saying, where it is, this one 192.168.12.2, that is R2 is sending to R1 saying that I have update message. What we have in the update message, if you see here, let me go here. Here he is saying withdraw route. What they are saying, they have someone withdraw the route 2.0.0. So R2 is saying I don't have information about 2.0.0. 2.0.0 route is not available with me. Who is saying? R2 is saying to R1. After that you have the keep alive messages, all that one. Now again what I will do, I will write here no shut. So you will have again update message, R2 will send to R1. If you see again you have update message here. Let me move this. Okay, again you have the update message. What is present in the update message here? Let me show you. Here they are saying network layer reachability information. So he is saying now I have this information. Okay. So what we are saying, that one, when we remove the root, we are getting that one information update. When we are adding the root, we have the information. Okay. And every 60 seconds they will send the keep alive message. And if we want to send the notification, we need to do some misconfiguration. If we do some misconfiguration, we can observe the notification message also. Like we can change the AS, or we can play with the router ID. If we do something issue, like easy way, we can change the router ID, or we can remove the neighbor. We can do something, so it will have the issue. So let's do, if we want to observe the notification, because if you see here, we are not getting the notification. We are having open, keep alive, update, update, open, keep alive, update only. We don't have notification. So when, as we told in our theory, if we have any issue, we will have the notification message. If we have any issue, we will have the notification message. So what I can do now, I can do some incorrect configuration in this one. So I can go here, or I can remove also, I think. Let me write here, I will write no BGP, no router BGP. Here we use the AS number 2, so I will write here 2. Okay, I remove the BGP here. Okay, if you see here, we are getting here what the link is done, and let's see here what we are getting. We will now if we remove, we will not get the notification. Some misconfiguration will send the notification. So let me do misconfiguration. I will write the router BGP 3 or something I will do. Okay, so what I will do here, let me write here router BGP 3 I will write. Instead of 2 I will write 3. Okay, and after that I will write neighbor, and neighbor I can give like I have neighbor 192.168.12.1, and remote AS, I have remote AS 1. Okay, so I misconfigure here. I am saying BGP 3 here. If you see here what I am getting notification. What notification? Because we don't have BGP 3, we have BGP 2 only. So someone misconfigure. If you see here, peer in the wrong AS. And if you observe here, we will have the notification message also. If you see here what notification we are getting here, 12.1 is sending to 12.2 notification message. If we see bad peer, if you see what we are getting, bad peer AS number is incorrect. He is saying AS number is incorrect. He is sending the notification. And then again, if you see 12.1 is sending to 12.2, same thing. They are sending the notification, someone misconfigure. What I done here, let me show you. Here, if you see, this is AS2, this is AS1. Here what we configure, we told our neighbor is this one 192.168.12.2 and neighbor AS is 2. We configure that in the R1, and in the R2 we need to configure same AS. But what we done here, I removed the old configuration. Here I told, let me show you where I done here. Here I remove the BGP 2 and I configure here router BGP 3. Here I configure router BGP 3 and I advertise this neighbor. I advertise this neighbor. So when I advertise, he's saying here someone told to R1 we have the AS with this IP, but you are configuring the wrong AS. That's why he's sending me the notification saying that what they are saying, notification, and here if you see peer in the wrong AS. So we have the, and if we go in the, what we can say, in the Wireshark, we are having the notification message here. R1 is sending to R2 saying that your AS is wrong, your AS is wrong. Here you can see bad peer AS. Okay, so this way we will have the notification message. If you see here in R1 also we have the notification message sending to R2. Same thing what we observed just now in the Wireshark, same thing is written here in the notification, this one sending to R2 wrong AS. Okay, so this is the last one what we done here. This is the notification message. If anything misconfigure, example if I configure the same router ID, if I configure different hold on time, if I change the AS wrong, we will have this message. So what we can say, this is a BGP message. We have open. In the open they are going to exchange the version, AS number, router ID, hold on time. In update, if anything go wrong, or means if any link go down, and if anyone configure the new link, we will get that information in the update message. Keep alive is like a heartbeat. They are sending, they are saying that I am alive, I am alive. Both are sending this one. This is having the 60 second and we have the 180 second. And we have the notification. Notification, if anything go wrong, we will have the notification. Here I put all the screenshot. The one what we done just now, same thing we put here. When I change the AS number, we are getting this message. Okay, so this is the, what we can say, BGP messages. After that we have the BGP active passive, and after that we have timer. In the timer we are going to modify the BGP time. If you see, this is a BGP timer. So in that one we are going to look the different concept about the timer. So now let me stop this one. We will look